Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, if you guys could please smash that like button, you guys know the drill. If you guys could leave a comment down below, even better. Super helps the channel out. It's Thursday morning, it's bright and early. We're back in the shop. Let's see here. We still have the RAV4 in here. I did get a chance to do a pre-vac. This customer had gone on a vacation, but just dropped their car off early, so they're actually not scheduled until Friday. But I was able to do a blow and pre-vac to get all the junk out, and I took the floor mats out, and we're gonna get ready to scrub some carpets, seats, and get the interior of this thing detailed up. We'll go ahead and pressure wash the rubber all-weather floor mats, and we'll get this thing detailed up, but we probably won't get to it until tomorrow. So that's still sitting in here. I like to store it inside at night if I can. Also, we have a 2012 Toyota Camry. Now this vehicle is in for a rear bumper replacement. You can see the damage there. It's kind of bowing out a little bit right there. It's kind of sticking in right there. Usually when they get bumped like that, they kind of shift everywhere. So anyways, a lot of times bumpers are just not worth the repairs unless they are very expensive bumpers on like a Mercedes or a BMW. Infinities are a popular one for being expensive. Some Acuras. So fortunately, Toyota bumpers are fairly cheap, so we went ahead and got a replacement and already got it painted ahead of time. That way the customer only had to drop off for one day. So she is going to drop off for one day. We're going to replace the bumper, and then we're also going to do an interior detail. Detailing is pretty popular. Every car needs to be detailed, so of course we're going to offer detailing. So it's a pretty good add-on as well. A lot of people will come in for a tune-up or a bumper repair or anything like that, and they'll come in and, oh, how much for your detailing? So anyways, we offer a lot of detailing. So here is the brand new bumper cover replacement. As you can see, she looks really, really nice. Now this one is coming in tomorrow. It's a Kia Forte, so I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow as well. We also have our Infiniti G37 Coupe front bumper replacement. We're waiting on a couple bumper brackets for that, but we also got these pretty cool headlights for it. The guy kind of wanted everything blacked out, and he really wanted like an upgraded headlight, so we decided on these ones. They're kind of like a little bit of a tinted lens, and they're like an LED as well. They have like a LED strip there that turns orange when you signal, and then when you're not signaling, it actually lights up as like a DRL, daytime running light. So that strip right there will light up white, and then when they signal, it lights up orange as well. Pretty cool. So he's pretty pumped about these lights. They're not for everybody, but he likes them, so that's what he's getting. So we are waiting on a couple bumper brackets that will help retain that bumper in place. Also, when it comes in, we'll probably have a little bit of straightening to do just to get the bumper to fit properly. Bumper that's on there now is pretty toast. It's cracked, split, chipped, scraped, you name it. And the bumper brackets look like they're not really doing the job. So we're waiting on the bumper brackets. Once that's in, we'll go ahead and do the same thing that we did on this Toyota Camry and this Kia Forte, is get that bumper cover coated and prepared for the customer to just drop off for one day. So we like to get them in and out. We don't like them to sit here for a few days just for a bumper cover. That's also the benefit of replacing a bumper cover versus repair. So bumper covers are nice because they're in and out. We also have a Dodge Ram tailgate. Now the customer had backed into, I believe, a fence post and crushed the tailgate in pretty good, as you can see right there. And it's actually pretty toast because the hinge is actually tilted. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's in a really bad position. I don't even believe the tailgate, he said it wasn't latching very good. So I'm hoping that as we pull this and we pull in here a little bit and we can straighten this, that it relieves this area and gets this hinge or latch in a better position to close the tailgate. So I do believe that, you know, the steel is gonna have its memory and go back into place where it needs to go. So I'm not too worried. And the good thing about this is the paint coat is Chrysler's PW7. It's a solid base coat white, just like that. So this is a solid white from Chrysler. Also next week I have I believe it's a 2017 or 2018, might even be a 2019 Ram coming in, and it's PW7 as well. So I might really try to capitalize on the profit as far as fixing this tailgate while I do the bedside repair on that Ram next week. So if I can manage to kind of squeeze this in within that job, I can really capitalize on profits on that tailgate, doing the same color at the same time. So also in the lift bay, nothing special. I just got my Coupe on the lift for storage. I did have my Del Sol parked under it, but I did drive it home last night, so just kind of have it up there for parking. But it was also nice to get it up on the lift finally and kind of take a look underneath. I'm still fighting an oil leak back here on the bottom of the pan. I don't know if you guys can see that, it's a little greasy. I'd like to try to redo my pan gasket again. This will be the third time doing it. I don't believe it's actually coming from that. It could be a pinhole in my weld for the bung. So we might have to reanalyze that, because I could just have a little seep from there. But it does appear that it looks like it's coming from the pan. But I do know that up here I have a potential, I don't want to say it, but potential head gasket leak. Not from a head lift or anything from the boost. I did do the RTV just like the manual says for these engines, as far as the head gasket and the multi-layer steel gasket, but it just doesn't seem to seal. It seems like I'm having a little bit of an oil seep coming and putting like a river of oil, and it's very subtle down the block, and then it probably pretty much makes all this mess. So it's not like it leaves a big puddle. I got one drop there. It's been sitting there for over 24 hours, so it basically leaves a drop. It doesn't lose a bunch of oil. It's not like I gotta add oil to it all the time, so it's very subtle. But you know, it would be nice to get that thing sealed up. I did change the oil in the Del Sol 2 days ago, and it was long overdue. And when I got under there, I was very happy to see that there wasn't a drop of oil on that oil pan or anything. So very happy to see that. So I would really love to potentially see this vehicle the same way, because there's some grease back here. It looks like I might have a bad axle boot. So I've got a couple things I'd like to clean up on this vehicle, because I really don't like a greasy mess. I'd really like it to look as clean as the top does. So other than that, it just looks like I got a couple little oil seeps and maybe a broken axle boot that I need to take care of. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I also have it on the lift because I got the new Type R lip and those rear canards. We'll go check those out real quick. I already showed you guys in the vlogs a few vlogs ago, and I have been slammed, so very busy, guys. But I do have the rear canards right here that will go on the rear part of the bumper, and I have the Type R lip as well. So this does need a little trimming to fit perfectly. So if I get some time, and we do have a Cars and Coffee, not this weekend, but next weekend. So I'm really trying to get these painted by next week. So I got to kind of work around the Ram repairs, but I think I should be able to get it all done. But so there is the rear canards kind of in place there. So we're gonna go ahead and paint these. It just kind of like puts in an extension to the rear bumper, drops it down, gives it a little more aerodynamic styling, I guess you could say. So I think it'll drop it down a little bit more parallel with the factory rocker panel, and then the Type R style lip that I got for the front as well. So this car will kind of have a very subtle yet pretty exotic look to it. So we're gonna go ahead and get these color matched to the body as well as the front lip after we trim it down a little bit. It was just fitting a little bit tight, but we'll just come in here and we'll just do a little bit of shaving, and it should fit deeper on the bumper, which will allow the ends to hook the backside of the bumper. So nothing crazy this week, guys. Everything looks pretty good. Everything's really nice. Everything's really looking good on this car, guys. It's a little bit dirty, but we'll go ahead and get it washed up next week after we get the lip and the rear canards installed. You can see the Skunk 2 adjustable coils, sport shocks, and adjustable camber kits up there. Looking good. I'm still loving the wrinkle finish on the new brake calipers. I was going to go color matched like the Del Sol, but I thought it'd be a little much on this car, so we just went subtle and kept it black. We still have the tire stickers too. If I get some time next week, I'd love to stick those on as well. Now you can see from all the holes, unfortunately, this will be the third lip that I have on this bumper, and a couple of these holes are not going to be covered. So what we're going to do is probably just very carefully take some body filler and scrape it inside the hole, and then we'll do a little bit of touch-up paint on the edge. So it'll still be there, but at least it'll be better looking than a hole. So we also have we're going to be doing some improvements and organization on the auto repair side of things. My mechanic has a new job, so he moved on, and we are going to take advantage and capitalize once again on our space. So his toolbox is gone. He still has to come and get some of his other parts and supplies down there. He has this Toyota engine that he's going to get out of here, this scooter frame that he's going to get out of here. So there's really going to be some space in here. I stayed a little bit late last night to do a little bit of cleaning, and I was able to get my toolbox moved over from the corner, and I put a garbage can there. I really don't like things just crammed in the corners. I have a quad outlet right here too behind the booth, and it's not that hard to get to, so it's nice to be able to have access to that instead of reaching between a toolbox to get back there. Also, that's where my thermostat's placed, so I have better access to my quad outlet and thermostat. And you know, when you have stuff crammed in the corners, it's hard to get clean too. You'll get a bunch of dirt back there. And so anyways, got room for the garbage here. I moved my toolbox over. I left a little bit of space here. I put the vise. I have my stainless steel workbench here. We're gonna get this all cleaned off. So this will be our workbench that we can put things on and work on things on. Everything over here is gonna be kind of flammable, I guess you could say. So we are gonna be careful that, you know, I didn't want the vise too close to over there. If we have something in there and we're cutting or grinding or welding, I really don't want to be throwing sparks right there. So I do want to keep this area as clean and safe as can be. I have 2 smoke detectors I'm going to get ready to install. You can see I have a little tiny fire extinguisher over here. I have a bunch of those little tiny ones laying throughout the shop, but I also have a couple large style ones as well. We do have a fire suppression system inside the spray booth, but we don't have one above our lift area. So to be safe and prevent any accidental fires, I do want to make sure that this area is as clean as can be at all times, and that we do have fire extinguishers at all times mounted everywhere for convenience. In case there is a small fire, we can put it out, because we definitely don't want anything going up in flames there. So we do got to be potentially careful over there of spitting flames. I'm also going to be putting all these gas cans, not that they're full of gas or anything, but we're going to be laying those over on the other side of the spray booth where the paint supplies is, because we don't keep anything hot. We don't throw any flame sparks, you know, anything like that over there. So everything's flammable. I had a couple signs coming as well to kind of remind and warn people that are in here, you know, me, Mikey, whoever, that, you know, nothing flammable goes over there, because that's where the gas cans and the paint supplies will be stored. But there are fire extinguishers placed throughout the shop, so it will be safe as well. So anyways, like I said, we're gonna get this shelf cleaned up and reorganized. We're gonna get all our RTVs and sealants that I have in that storage closet on this shelf nicely. We're gonna pick up all this junk. We're gonna get these floor cleaned. We're gonna get it mopped. We're gonna clean the stairs, clean the walls, get the whole entire floor mopped, clean the workbench, get the toolbox shining again. We have a couple banners we're probably going to put up there to kind of make that wall look a little less hideous. You know, it looks a little better when you have the banners. So anyways, my mechanic still has to come get some of this stuff, but it's going to be less clutter. We're going to get the place deep cleaned. We're going to get the shelves organized. We're going to get our tools organized, our toolboxes clean, get the floors and walls mopped, bathrooms clean. We're getting ready to do a little spring cleaning, I guess. and changing a little bit of how this place looks as you walk in as well. So get excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna do some more. The whole plan behind that was to start doing some more videos. So I want to do some more hands-on videos with you guys over here in the auto repair side of things. That's kind of like the fun stuff. And so yeah, I'm excited. You guys get excited. Also, look how big this 3-inch exhaust is in place. Fitting 3-inch exhaust on a Civic all the way back is actually fairly difficult, but we did it. So anyways, I'm gonna get this area all cleaned up as well. I'm not loving it. I have this bathroom light cover off. I'm gonna put an LED bulb in the bathroom. So we're probably gonna move the pinball machine and potentially the fire hydrant and get those out of the way so it opens up this walk-in area a little bit better. I love the pinball machine and the fire hydrant, but we're just either gonna have to put them upstairs for now, or we'll potentially find a place over here that will work. These U-Haul blankets and signs and dollies, they'll be moving as well. So I want this all clear and clean at all times. All this clutter needs to go. So anyways, I'm excited. Definitely gonna have to put it away some time to get out here and do some deep cleaning once everything is kind of moved. But we also have a next door, in the bay next door. I can't show you guys that right now, but we have a 1989 Chevy K1500. So it's 4-wheel drive. It's got a small block 350 in it. And we took off the heads because we had a bad compression. I was really crossing my fingers based off what the customer was saying, that it was just an overheated motor that had blown head gaskets, which I do believe the head gaskets were definitely blowing. But we did notice when we got the cylinder heads off that we had one mark. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. I'm gonna grab my light here. We have a little bit of a wear mark right there on that cylinder, which is a little bit weird. So when we went to the corresponding placement on the engine block, we actually saw that the piston had the same mark. So the piston has been contacting the cylinder head just a little bit. And also on top of that, the piston was sitting inside the block crooked. So at some point the rod has been twisted. We are going to drop the oil today to see if we have chunks of bearing in our oil. I kind of believe that we probably have a rod knock on our hands. It could have potentially just be a twisted rod, but I'm pretty sure that this motor is going to have a bad crankshaft at this point, and we could potentially just be looking to replace the engine. So I've been looking for a new long block replacement. They're a couple $1,000s, so we'll see. I also found a used one that we could work with as well, but I don't like doing that. So at the moment, I'm still thinking on it. I do want to drop this oil. I hate getting further and deeper into projects like this because it goes from a head gasket job to a, oh, we're going to pull one piston and rod and do the rings and hone it and replace one piston rod bearing, and then you know, check the crank, of course. And it always just leads to more work, and you dig deeper and deeper and deeper instead of just doing the whole thing. So it could end up being cheaper and easier just to do a new long block with warranty. So I'm really bummed to see that damage, but it is what it is. We have a power steering pump that needs to go back to the parts store for a core. So I'll probably order something today just so they get out here and they can take my core. But we also have another Infiniti QX60 that's coming in. I got the rear garnish right here, and I have a bumper bracket for them as well. So there you have it, guys. Get excited. I'm super pumped to get this area cleaned up, organized, and give it a new look. Get this place cleaned up, get the clutter that's been kind of piling up, get some spring cleaning done, and get ready for this new year, because I want to do a lot more hands-on stuff, especially with this car. But not only that, the Del Sol, we have the Jetta build getting ready to come in, as well as the C10 as well for paint. So we've just had a busy month here, but we're getting this place cleaned up. I'm gonna get some banners hung up, so the next few vlogs you guys will see this corner in the shop start to take form, and it's gonna look much better. And we'll get some more hands-on videos over here as well. So I'm excited. So anyways, I really appreciate all you guys watching. Please leave a like on all the videos. Anytime you're watching, just first thing you do, please click the like button. It super helps the channel out. If you guys could leave a comment down below, let me know who's watching. I appreciate that as well. So like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Rah!
Ooh, like LeBron though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.